Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 do 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 do. Do 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 da 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 da. Da 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 da. 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 Da 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 da. Da da do 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 do. Da 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 do 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 do. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Yeah, no, that's about it. There we go. Perfect. Can you believe it's 2026? Just imagine, it is 2026. The year 2000 was 26 years ago. Some of you weren't even born yet. You don't remember what happened. So immediately I lost my one viewer. Why Hitmonlee? Why is Hitmonlee living in the thing? I didn't come to this stream to be told I'm old. How dare you do that? Tires recipe. Oh yeah, look at that. I have so much money. Box sofa recipe? Yeah. Wow. Plain closet, office locker, office shelf, plain stand, office chair, magazine rack, newspaper. Ah. Well, more of it. So I figured I would finally follow up on a promise I made some time ago. We're gonna create a cloud island. Playing on a cloud island. Cloud islands exist in a different world of their own. Players who know your cloud island's address and link code can play there even when you're not around. Work with friends to create your own unique island. We're gonna create a new island. I'm gonna look for a great island until I'm satisfied. Generate a random cloud island. If you're creating a new island, you will need a name. But don't worry, you can change the name later. It's gonna call it Talam. Why not? Now choose what kind of settings you want to apply for this Cloud Island. Share with others? Yes. Enable virtual mode. Choose virtual mode if you don't want... Oh, nope, yes. You can do what you want here. You can make your own little space. I don't mind. Set link code. Display link code. Change link code. Allow link code sharing. They can automatically save your link code. And they can. They will be allowed to. Yes. Note, if you pop in here and you start doing some stuff and you're warned to not do that stuff and you still do that stuff and you're asked to... You're asked to not do that stuff and you still do it anyway and you get kicked. I'll try my best to keep you from coming back. If you need to confirm your Cloud Island's address or link code again, you can check the PC at the Pokemon Center. And now... Oh, this is how it used to look back in the old days when you were trading Pokemon via link cable. It used to be like this big deal back then. Being able to trade one Pokemon from one game to the other through a cable. Oh, it was so amazing. And then you had to be like someone like me who had no friends and couldn't do anything with it. Amazingly, turning on the lamp, no longer I have shocked eyes the entire time. Huh? Now I have to actually do the shocked eyes. I have shocked eyes. For the most part. Whop. Oh, now I get 2 stamps. I wonder, can I get Pokemon to live here on this Cloud Island? This isn't bad. We can work with this. Do I have nothing. Oh, I am coming in with nothing. Ah. So, let's try inviting someone here, right? We have Bulbasaur, who basically takes 4 patches of grass. Like, really, that's it. Let's see if we can invite our old friend Bulbybutt. I can make a habitat, but will Bulbabutt move in here? That's the real question. Till then, I should start gathering some berries. It's so beautiful here. So peaceful. So quiet. I wonder for how long the map goes on for. I want to see just the map. I want to see the map of the area. I How do I do maps again? Oh, okay, oh, we have biomes. Okay, it's just a round circle with biomes. Let's go take a look at all the biomes. So here we have the grass biome. It probably has like all 4 biomes in it, so that you can go from one to the other and get all the Pokemon that way. Okay. I can now fly everywhere. Hi, Dusky. How's it going? So, I have a complaint. You want to hear about it? I can already see you sitting down, exhaling, cracking up a can of something, a can of pop or beer, and you're just sitting here and you're just like, you're just like kind of like, go on, complain. I'm gonna sit here and sip the tea. Tell me about your complaint. Just got done with work and you had your boss drop a bomb on your team that's been complaints at the last moment. Yes, I always want to listen to you. Alright, here, let me turn the chat box on. I turned it off for the last stream because no one was there for it. But it's not the complaint. The complaint was, did you know I was streaming Life is Strange yesterday? That's not the complaint. Because if you did know, there's a follow-up to that of, did you know how long that stream was? I was streaming Life is Strange Reunions. And if you watched any part of that, around the 4-hour mark, you would hear me saying, I am still playing Chapter 1. It has been 4 hours! It is 9:20 at night. I am still on Chapter 1. It has been 5 hours, 20 minutes. Surely this has to be the last scene. And then you load in the next scene. You're like, ah, we are still in Chapter 1. It has been 5 hours, 20 minutes. I want to go to bed. I want to do all of Chapter 1 for the stream today. I started at 4 o'clock. It is 9:20 at night. I just want to go to bed. I have work at 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to wake up for work. I thought it'd be done by 7. I thought it'd be like 3 hours and 30 minutes at the max. Well, see, I thought, and I'm being really serious, I was like, well, I just want to get done with this. I want to do Chapter 1. I really want to just get done with Chapter 1. I was like, the next scene will be the last one. The next scene will be the last one. And I was like, as we got closer to 9 o'clock, I was like, I don't care if there's only 15 minutes to the left to this chapter. I am done. I'm like, even if I wanted to post all of Chapter 1 as an episode, that would be a 5-hour long episode. You know how much editing I would have to do to get it anywhere close to an hour or to 3 hours? Want me to share some of my 50 black fuzzball snuggles? What? 50 pounds? Yeah, sure, I'm okay. I was just so dumbfounded by it. I was like, how? I'm like, even during the stream, I was like, you know, I should be happy. I should be happy. I should be happy that Chapter 1 is 5 hours long. That shows that they are putting such a consideration on the story. And it wasn't an empty 5 hours. It was a full 5 hours. Except for like 30 minutes where I was walking around in circles because I couldn't figure something out. Aw, that's adorable. So I loved it. I'm still not through. If I hadn't gone out to eat lunch with Bly, I would have came home and we would have finished chapter 1 today. I would have finished it. I would have came home at like 3:30, sat down, cracked it open, and finished chapter 1. I would have sat down, I would have done it, but oh god, I was so done. Oh. If you go in to play Life is Strange, do not play by the chapters because you're gonna sit there for like 6 hours. And it's like, I'm running out of like storage space on my computer for like videos and VTuber stuff. I might go buy an external hard drive that's like 3 megabits or 4 megabits. Just a good amount of gigabit, terabit storage maybe. And just plug it into my computer as like an external. Oh. Like, I loved it. I did. I loved it. I loved every second of it. And I hate Chloe. I still hate her. I don't know if I'm spoiling anything. Chloe's alive. I'm sure you've heard about that by now. That should not be a secret. That should not be something that is, like, unknown at this point. Oh, I'm spoiling something? I'm sorry. It's been, I've known about it for like the last month. It's something I've known about, where it's like, Chloe's face has been plastered all over this, even before the game came out, and I was like, oh god, they're bringing Chloe back. It was like, even if you killed her or not, Chloe's back. I'm like, oh great, they're retconning her. And they did. They retconned her. But they retconned her in a way that makes sense to the story. And I won't spoil that for you. I'm sure you can figure it out if you think about what the games have been leading into the past few games. Where did I come in at? I'm exploring the new Dream Island that we're all going to share and can build on. So, if you ever do get Pokopia, I can give you the address to this Dream Island and we can all share it and build on it. I'm just exploring it right now, getting the lay of the land, deciding what I want to do with it. Where do I want to build my house? See, that's like step 1. Also, I want to find out if you can actually invite Pokemon to live here. I'm waiting for Bulbasaur, I believe. Okay, I'm gonna remove this. This does not need to be up here. Oh, I hear something. It's not just the thunder outside. The Bulbasaur. Oh, but it's Squirtle! Oh, our first Pokemon's here. Alright. If Squirtle's living here, then that means we can start fresh with all the Pokemon. I can decide which Pokemon are gonna live here based on their habitat. Oh. Yay. Did you see that Opus Crimson Peak released on Steam on both Switch platforms? I started playing it yesterday. Quite an interesting game so far. I don't even know what it is. What is it? Explain it to me in an interpretive dance. Expressed through emoticons. Go. Or arrow signs. I will also accept arrow signs. You know, like left, right, up, down, A, B, A. And I'd be like, oh, yes, opus, got it, yes, down, left arrow? Oh, wow. A lot of games don't get the down, left arrow. Must be one heck of a game. You can also buy items from the Cloud's PC shop. Can I go into a dream island from a dream island? Is that even something I'm allowed to do? Alright, so first thing I want to do is build a little lake up here that goes into a waterfall that falls down into this lake right here. So that little area right there, that's going to turn into my central little lake. I've already decided. Oh my gosh, you actually did it. I was hoping you would. We have old man with car. With an explosion. Dizziness, taking picture with a wall and sparkles woman. Alright, so an old man, he's driving. He gets in a car accident. He wakes up all dazzled outside this bar. And then as he's laying on the ground, semi-conscious, he opens his eyes and the sun backdrops onto the back head of this woman as she comes into frame. He's confused. She's confused. They're both confused. They don't know each other, but they see each other and fall instantly in love. But what's with the mount? Is that like a thing of gravel dust? He dies. He immediately dies. It's her grandpa. He's dead now. He's been cremated, turned to ash. And now she's on the run. She's on the run from the law. Oh, look at that. The way she's running creates a giant gale of dust behind her. She sprints off, being chased by a boar. This guy's a pig. He is not a good guy. He wants to do stuff to her. And so she runs off to run onto a train, running away from the pig of her husband after hitting this guy with her car. And someone takes her picture, and now she's on the FBI wanted list. And then she gets the bright idea to become blue. Once she changes her face blue, she becomes indecipherable to human technology. She goes to live on the moon, and she cries a lake of tears, which solidifies and freezes in the midnight sun. And then she lives happily ever after in space on a rocket ship. How did I do? You got about 40% of it right. Then you should compliment yourself because you gave me enough information that I could weave that story out of nothing. So, you wanna come clean and tell me what the game's about? Eugene, where a photographer is driving to his granddaughter's funeral when a car accident pulls him into a dreamlike world called the Dusklands. Okay. Tab, you got 0% of that correct. He regains his old analog camera, which becomes his primary tool for interacting with this fading reality. Oh! It's a Silent Hill game. It's a horror game. He meets Ren, a mysterious girl with no memories who's desperately searching for a home at the top of the mountain. To together, they beg the long trek towards Crimson Peak, hoping to find the answers to the way back home. And they make crazy, kooky characters along the way, like a purple elf girl named Tabby. They encounter animal spirits like boisterous boar who drives a train, each struggling with memories and regrets. Okay. I'm kind of interested. Well, at least now that I know that Pokemon can move in, by taking the perfect shot of these spirits in their surroundings, Eugene helps them remember who they are before they fade away into nothingness. Oh. Sounds like another game I know. I cannot put a name to it, though. It has something to do with, like, the train and people's memories. A terrifying murky entity known as the Shade stalls... Is that stalls? Stalks them, representing the weight of Eugene's past failures and self-doubt. As sacred fireballs, Eugene offers Embershine seeds to upgrade his gear and decipher ancient runes, slowly uncovering the truth of the world. And then he learns the ultimate truth. He's gay. He's always been gay. And it's through this gayness that he's allowed to live once again. The game is ultimately about letting go, processing grief, and finding the beauty in fleeting moments. Sounds like a Japanese game. As you fill your field notes with photos and stories, you move from a place of regret to one of self-discovery. Ah, yes, he is gay. It's Japanese anime walking simulator. Oh, walking simulator. I think I'm playing Japanese walking simulator right now. Walking Kirby Pokemon Simulator. With less story and no creativity. Oh, we're talking about Pokopia. Okay. Yay. Ooh, yay, balloons recipe. Pinwheels. That'd be good to have. I should get myself a workbench. And I should get my... No, I only needed one workbench. Okay. Now what I should do is put the workbench in a good place where I can, I should build a building next to the Pokemon Center that is my workshop, where I keep the chest and the workbench and the everything else. So I should start carving that out now, because it's going to be like my work facility, I guess. Hi, Nut. How you doing? All right. Alright, so I can't do anything yet. Your boyfriend's been sick and now you're getting sick, so no repo? Well, that's okay. There is no repo tonight, so there was going to be, but Sylvie has a job interview, so no repo. I could probably get Bly to play repo though. I mean, I could actually play with Bly with repo and get Bly to introduce repo. Bly, if you're here and you want to repo, let me know. I will repo with you tonight, Bly. We'll play on. We will play non-modded repo, and we will play repo if you want to, Bly. I'm becoming quite a bit of a repo person. I don't know if Bly's even listening right now, so. But now that I have this thing, I can make a. I need Pokemetal. Oh, well then, I know exactly who to get here. I need someone who can make Pokemetal. And I know exactly who can make Pokemetal. What type of house does she like? How about I look her up first, and then I can see if she has like a preferred habitat or not. I don't think we ever figured out what type of place she likes to live in. Oh wow, the Pokédex is filling up quite nicely actually. I'm really surprised by all this. I feel like I'm missing one here. Why are there only second evolutions for some of these? And Sprigatito's only one evolution. What is up with that? Surely there has to be more than that. No. This must just be the ones I know about. Alright, so... No. I do not know where Tinkaton likes to build Pokemetal. But I could probably buy Pokemetal. Can't I? Let me check the Poke Center. Maybe I can buy Pokemetal. Whoa. Cool. Awesome. Oh! Cool. Awesome. Stop it. I don't want that. A Farfetch would be a cutter, though. I could definitely do a cutter. You gotta play Pokopia and check in on the Hoot Hoot, who's your favorite Pokemon ever. By the way, this that I'm playing right now is that Dream Island thing that everyone can join and play on. And it's like a permanent server. I can give you the address if you ever want to come join it. I can let you know how to get into it. And you guys should just come over here and just play and build stuff. I would not say no to that. Now let's see. Iron column, sets of 10, 3 leaf dens, windmill kit, watermill kit, relocation, prepare, dowsing machine, wallflower seeds, demolition kit, pinwheels, What I do not see is Pokemetal. So I'm gonna guess. Hi, Tailgater. I'm gonna guess for right now I cannot make Pokemetal. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I can't make Pokemetal myself. I need someone who can make Pokemetal. So I should take a look and see if there's a particular Pokemon who's good at making Pokemetal. Now, I do know that Tinkaton is that. So, specialties engineer. engineer specialties that can lead to huge building projects, but I don't know if that means that they're good at making Pokemetal. No, I think I had to bring her Pokemetal. Does anyone recall if Tinkaton makes Pokemetal or if she just consumes Pokemetal? I think she just consumes Pokemetal. I think I had to make Pokemetal doing something else. Let me check the workbench. Maybe Pokemetal is something I had to make myself. Or maybe it's something I had to smelt. I honestly actually forget. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I think I know the answer, but at the same time, I do not remember the answer. See, we have a smelting furnace right here. And that'd be great if I had a fire type. I think the smelting furnace is what I use. Yeah, no, it was a smelting. You had to put a certain kind of metal in the furnace and it would turn into Pokemetal. Let's go ahead and get a furnace started. Okay, that's gonna definitely inform this area. This is not just gonna be a workbench area. I think I'm gonna have a workbench over here. A storage location, right? And I think on the other side, I think I'm gonna have like a smelters. Yeah, the rainbow type of metal. Yeah, that. I think the smelter needs to be used for that. I need to make a smelter's place. And I think I want that near the Pokemon Center. But I also want the Pokemart near the Pokemon Center. So what if I make like a tiny little place where the Pokemart's gonna be, and I put the smelter on the other end of it? What do I need? What exactly is a Pokemart? It's... I remember it not being very big. I remember it not being very big at all. I mean, I could actually leave this area and go find out. But I do want to point out, I want to point this out, that since you're here, if you ever do start up the Dream Island or come over here, look at this. This is a Squirtle. I haven't met the Squirtle yet. This is a new Squirtle. We can start fresh with new Pokemon. I'm gonna go back to carving out my waterfall that I wanted to make. Yeah! This is the one and only Pokemon that lives here right now. A Squirtle. A new Hoot Hoot. Yeah! A Hoot Hoot for the Dream Island. That's exactly right. And then you can build a house and you can all, like, live together. Okay, well. That's weird. I could have sworn... Oh, right. That's a different one. Okay, yeah, this one needs to be watered. You woke up this morning with a bad headache? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You always have headaches. We need to work on that. Compact furniture that's surprisingly spacious. Open this. I just need one Pokemetal. Really? So the big storage box. This only takes one Pokemetal? Huh. Well, for right now, we're gonna have two of these. We're gonna have two. We're gonna have two of these. And we will move them as necessary. This way I can start storing things here. So there we go. Now we have the ability to store things like stone, iron, sturdy sticks. And then I can hold on to the stuff that I have to process, like lumber, small logs. No, I can't process lumber into anything, so it has to be stored. Seashells, just the stuff that I otherwise wouldn't use, you know? There we go. You gotta get off your butt and go to the doctors while you have headaches all the time? Yeah. Yes. I wholeheartedly agree. You should totally do that. Craft. Do you read the one that's attached to you? Got it. Okay, so it only works with one. There goes my idea of linking them all side by side like that. But I'm glad we now know that information. It's very important information I've just learned. Alright, cool. Awesome. Okay, where the heck is marble at? Oh, I don't have any limestone. Where am I supposed to get limestone at? But I could make this. It'd be just as nice. But do I want to? Is the big question. Do I want to do? Alright guys, so I'm gonna make a waterfall. Okay? A waterfall. I want it to be like a pool. Should it be like a natural waterfall? Just like grass? You know, just like grass and the waterfall just comes down grassy? Or should I put stone in the bottom and around the edges, you know, so that just dressed up a bit? Like, if I put these wooden posts in there, it would at least give it like a wooden like feel to it. Oh, your crush, your me has a crush on a reroll. So I was planning on putting a waterfall like right here, where this wall is. I was thinking about putting it like up here. I was gonna have the waterfall like start in a ditch right around here and just gonna spiral out into this. Yeah, the aliens from Voices of the Void. Yeah, same one. Yeah, I have in a reroll in Mito in the game. It's my only problem with this is the fact that when I dig out this grass, some of it's like not grass. It's like, that's literally my only issue. What's Scott up to? Oh, he's just hanging out. Actually, I can make it all grass, actually. Don't worry, I got this, don't worry. I have 77 grass already, oh my gosh. And there we go, it's all grass now. But if I keep wanting it to go down, it would have to go down here. Have 2 single line rivers connect to the top of the waterfall? Dusky, I'm gonna need you to explain that to me, like I'm an idiot. Explain that to me like I'm a person who has no idea what you mean by 2 line rivers. Explain it to me in a way that you'd have to aggravatedly go, ah. Why is this dirt? Why is this not stone? Waterfalls need a source. You need to have a 2 wide waterfall. Oh no, that's not gonna. I'm gonna make a lake right here. This wasn't gonna be the start of it. This was just gonna be the access for the place where it flows down. I'm sorry. Did you not think I was gonna carve out a lake? I'm sorry. I should have explained that. But you know what I can do? Have a river that leads to the lake that leads to a waterfall. That way the lake also has like a small little like thing going on. I can have 2 small rivers that come out of this little lake area that flow down into the waterfall. I can do that. That's not a problem. Okay, if I get rid of that, then we're gonna have some problems there with the leaking. I'm gonna have to put a thing there to even it out. So I'm just gonna leave that the way it is. Alright. So, I'm thinking of a hidden water reserve inside this mountain that's gonna leak down in a waterfall into a river that leads to this basin. Yeah, no, she's a ditto. So that's gonna be river number 1 right there, right? And so we'll have another hidden water reservoir coming out of this mountain right here, or on a lake on the very top of the mountain that's gonna rain down like a nice little waterfall into a river that leads to here. How does that sound? Because I can set that up easy. I just need to have the right depth. Alright, so this is definitely gonna have to be a little bit deeper. It's gonna have to be deeper by a single layer, because if that's gonna have to be like okay, I'm gonna have to build it up actually. So I'm gonna have to fill in this layer right here, which is completely fine, but I'm gonna have to clear it out so I can fill it up, because I have to make it look natural somewhat. Where am I gonna get all the grass from? I could level out this entire spot right here and get this to be material, which, yeah, honestly, I don't need it to be this high up, so this works. Which means no grass is bottom of the lakes. Go. Da, 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 I mean, at the very least, you would expect that, I mean, you would kind of expect there to not be grass down here. You would expect it to be dirt or mud. Alright, so all I have to do is actually just build up around it. Except, I have 99 of this, this should be fine. I mean, I could also realistically make this another small little lake area. Which should just be just as fine. With a small little river that leads out to it. You can pick up the patches of grass called algae. I could. Of course, I don't really have to fill in like all of this area. I just have to make it look somewhat believable. Of like, yeah, no, this is another little area right here, you know? And the water collects right here, and then it flows down into this. So let's get going on that, shall we? There we go. I think I had. Oh wait, if it's one layer lower, that's fine. If I have to demolish an entire like area and just make it one layer lower, I'm really not missing much with it when I do that. So. Especially if I just, yeah, to eat food. I forgot. I'm sorry, I forgot to eat food. Plop. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I definitely did not want to have to... I'm gonna have to demolish this entire area, which will give me so much more food, which is completely fine with me. We're gonna have so much stuff to work with. So what do you guys think of my little river? Should it be more straight, or do you like how natural it looks? I think I like how natural it looks. It looks pretty natural, I think, you know? It'll just flow in this direction, down in this area. This entire thing's gonna be pretty level over here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this a lot faster. Hold on, you guys are about to learn something. There we go. You always need to make sure it has the same width in some parts, but you like it. I'm gonna jump. I mean, not all rivers have the same width, but I get what you're saying. Look how much energy I didn't use up doing that. But I think I get what you're saying. No! Did not want that. There we go. There we go. A nice, clear river pathway. In the real world, the world is narrow, the water either speeds up or overflows. If it widens, it slows down to a lower level. Since you cannot make that happen in this game, consistency... yep, okay. Width is important. Alright, time to go back to me rock smashing. Alright, now I'm gonna do rock smash for the rest of this. Alright, how does that look for a nice small little lake? Do you think I need to make it a little bit wider? Because I did intentionally make it, I wasn't intentionally going to make it wider to begin with. In fact, I think I'm just going to go ahead and just make it just a little bit wider. Doing a snoring now? Aww. I can't tell if that's because I have a nice, deep, lovely voice or because I'm boring. It's a dog, Tabby. I know. Doesn't mean I can't be offended. I'm a millennial. I have the power to get offended at anything. Oh, I'm offended by that statement. Need to make a bit of a dip in that center in the lake. Bit of a dip. Can you explain? Oh, you mean like have it go down a little bit lower? I can do that. There we go. There we go. Actually, I think what I'm going to... There we go. There's a little bit of a dip. She has really good hearing, though. Dogs can hear things that you would never know about. Alright, I don't think I'll be able to punch this. Yep, okay, I'm gonna have to eat some bread, some food to get into this. You're gonna go because you don't feel good? Have a beautiful day. You have a beautiful day. Okay, what I could do... I could take some of these blocks and then I could make a false top over a bed of water that would rain down into the reservoir. I could angle it just right. And I wouldn't even have to do anything. Honestly, the layout's already kind of here for me. I could start it. I could put the false top right into this layer right here that I'm standing on. And then just build around it. I can just take some of this. Ooh, a trace of a Pokemon. Oh, cool, awesome. Who am I gonna learn how to summon here? Murkrow. Oh, let's not waste time. Let's get Murkrow here. Yay. Yay. Oh, if I get a Murkrow, I would be so happy. Alright, cool, awesome. Let's build up the side. I'm gonna need you at some point, but for right now... Alright, so... this right here will be basically hollowed out. Oh, good. Awesome. I can't go any lower anyway. And then it'll just be, from right here. Just like that. And just like that, it'll come out of here, and it'll cascade down this area, and it will just kind of free fall into the area. I'm gonna continue building around it so that, you know, it encourages it. Hopefully while looking somewhat natural at the same time. Just like that, you know. Just gotta make it look, you know, natural enough, I guess, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. And then I just cover the top of it, you know, just have it blend in. Oh look, more rocks for me to blend with. And then I can already see me building a nice lake up here, a nice big lake that'll also just kind of flow down, you know? I could see a second lake being about... oh, look, right here. Perfect. This right here could just be a massive lake, and it could just flow straight down. Oh, look, there's some Pokemetal ingots down there. Oh, that's beautiful. It's perfect. Now, I just have to make sure it's the same depth and width as the other one, but let's start with this one first, shall we? Actually, let's go ahead and just get the lake carved out. Just get the lake carved out now and just get it out of the way. Just say what you need. Are you talking to me? I need head paths. I always need head paths. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You spent all of your head pats on me. I'm sorry. I'll ask Sylvie if you can have more head pats. Oh, a natural split right here. I wonder if this would be a good place for the waterfall to come down. You see, I could add a third waterfall out of here. That might be a little much though, don't you think? You think it'd be a little much to have two waterfalls coming out of the same lake? I'm gonna fill this in. And this will be a place where you guys will be technically living, so if you ever decide to come here, so I need these gone. This actually needs to be more of like a right here kind of situation. Calm down, I'm busy. Well then I'm just gonna go ahead and just let this be a waterfall right here too then. You know, I'm just gonna let it. I think this is a pretty good big lake. What do you think? This is definitely a big enough lake to have two small waterfalls coming out of it. Now I'm just kind of curious how the waterfall is going to go, and from there I can carve out the thing. So now here comes the most important part. Getting the water there. Now, if I had a vending machine, I could just drink the water from the vending machine and just do it that way. And to be honest, that'd be a lot easier than what I'm about to do. So I'm gonna eat some food. There we go. And honestly, I already got this beautiful, like, river system coming out of both of us. This is amazing. Let's make sure I have a pathway that leads up. Because I'm gonna need to be able to jump. There's a reason why I came over here and I made sure I could walk up, I could jump up all of it. Because I knew I was gonna have to do this. And I had to make sure that I could... Oh, I could actually climb up roots while doing this? Oh, that's good to know. That was not known to me at the time. Just spit that out here. Spit that out here. There we go. We have a tiny little like lake outlet there thingy. Oh, I can use it indefinitely. As long as I don't swallow it, I can continue doing this all day. Oh, I just swallowed it. But there we go. There's the little lake up here at the top of the mountain. I could make it bigger. Oh yeah, once you suck up liquid once, as long as you don't swallow it, you can just continue spitting it back up. Now I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the hot spring. You did not notice how I did the hot spring in my island, but this is how I actually hit it. I put it inside the mountain, and then I just swallowed up all the area around it. That way it was hidden, but it still had like the spot where it generates from. Just like that. You don't know where it's coming from. It could be coming from anywhere inside the mountain. Well, until you come in here, you ain't gonna know that. All you do know is that you have a waterfall. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... And now I have water here that I can just... and then spit out, and spit out. And quite literally just fill in the river doing this. I have all the ability to just keep making more and more water. You know, Builders is actually a lot like this too. Like, Dragon Quest Builders, you do it the exact same way, except you have a tiny pot of infinite water that you can just suck up liquids with. Man, once it all gets sucked up into that deep hole space, it just does not want to come out, does it? Wish I could fill in all the holes here. Good. It looks like it's calmed down. It looks like it has all the water it needs. I feel like... What do you guys think? You think that looks pretty good for that? Looks like we have a natural hole here. It's probably because I need to fill in this spot now that it's no longer like that. I'm gonna have to fill in some ordinary soil down here. Oh, there's already one there. Okay. There we go. And there we go. We have a tiny little waterfall that leads into the area. I remember the original plan was to do it like this, actually. There we go. Put some rock down here. I need to replace it with rock. Maybe I should... Can I punch this rock? I can punch this rock. Oh, okay. Well, then I need 6 rock. Actually, yeah, go ahead, go for it. There we go. Alright, now how do I... I need to figure out how to do this. There we go. You didn't know you could do that, did you? Now you learn something new. And when you unlock Magnemite, you can do stuff like that. You can just swap. You can just swap things. If you know how to, you can just swap it. Whoa! Oh, look at that! Alright, let's start. Alright. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Womp womp. It's beautiful, I love it. I'm gonna have to build it up. I have plenty of grass to do that with, though. Let's get the initial layout done first, and then we'll worry about... Aww, so adorable. Wait. Put that away. Put that away. Put that away. And we're gonna put that away. And we're gonna also have it lead it into this. Just like, we're just gonna have it like, just naturally leak into this. Dang it! Ah, good. Wap wap wap. Wap wap wap. Wap 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 wap. What was your favorite part of the Pokopia stream, everyone? Well, I love the parts where Tabby was spitting out grass for a really long time. Yes, I do realize that that is a tactical error. I'm planning on leaving it like that for right now, I think, maybe? I don't know. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go, just cover it up. God, there's so much of this. Stop it. I just want to rotate. Stop it. I just want to rotate. I just want to rotate. Just please, I just want to rotate. Just, please let me just rotate. Sometimes this game's not fair. He liked the barber tab. He gave all the whiny chat voices. Dang it! Alright. I'm almost close enough. I think I should start using ordinary soil now. And I think from here on out, I can just kind of carve it. But I want it to go through here. So honestly, I should be able to just carve it like this now. Just through here. Womp 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 womp. Stop it! Oh, I guess the river could actually have some deep points. I guess I could actually allow that to happen. But I'm not going to. I'm just saying I could. Alright, cool. Now we can start filling in a little bit more. So, how's everyone doing? Are you having a good time? Is this what you imagined the stream was gonna be like? If the answer is yes, then you know me too well. And then you just fix that. Oh, good. It's always fun when you spend time with me. Aw, thank you. I like being appreciated. I was gonna do Voices of the Void yesterday when the Life is Strange stream was supposed to take only an hour or two. I was like, it'll be a quick chapter. We'll get through it in like 3 hours, and then I'll have like a good 2 or 3 hours to play Voices of the Void. No, you didn't miss much of anything, trust me. We can. You're not wrong. I'm gonna target one of you. You missed my genius plan here. Thank you. There we go. Oh, shit. No! It can't die like this! There we go. Now it looks like that this river is supplied by 2 different waterfalls of a massive mountain reservoir. Isn't that nice? Womp womp. I'm gonna completely wipe away this existence of this supposed 3rd level. It's no longer supposedly here. Now we can actually build bridges over this stuff too. I don't need you either. You thought I needed you. You were wrong. I technically still need it. I just need it to be in my belly. I still need to download the newest version of Voices of the Void, which I cannot wait. If we need to start a new game, do let me know. I would love to get rid of the mannequins. Again. Completely accidental last time. I was like, oh, there's new Voices of the Void. I can get the rerolls back. Oh, the mannequins are coming inside the base. Perfect time to leave. And so that is like a whole thing I had to deal with. But look at that, we have... I think I might set up a gold panning station near here because it is obvious that we have metals in this river. I'm not going to touch the metal there, but I'm going to set up a panning station nearby to show that not only do we know about the metal, but we are sifting the metal. There we go, and I'm going to leave this untouched. I just wanted this to be more flat over here. You always suggest starting fresh whenever they have a major update, which was 0.8 to 0.9. Okay. Dusky, I'm thinking about doing something. Can you imagine what I'm about to do? Do you agree with what I'm about to do, Dusky? Do you agree with it? I feel like it's kind of necessary. No, just make this entire thing water. Just make it all water. Just let it flood with water, you know? Just make this like a huge like thing here, you know? All I gotta do is just punch this rock. And that way I don't have to worry about the inconsistencies of there being this pathway here. Oh, someone's calling me. I have to tell them to message me whatever it is they want. I'm currently streaming. My phone should be in silent. Now, you see, the reason why I'm spreading it out at various points is to make sure that all the blind spots are filled. And also, if you have it in multiple spots, you don't have to worry about sucking up the original source. Because the original source will always get filled back up with something. It's just nice to have it spread out so that it fills in all the holes. Okay, I'm just gonna also do this while I'm at it. There we go. I love it. Can't have a murder of crows without probable cause. I might expand this a bit. You know, just put a little grass right here. Just to help blind this out a bit so it looks a little more natural. If at any point someone wants to know the address to this place so they can join in and have fun as well, just let me know. I will go ahead and send you the address to this place. You can also jump in and have fun. Not so I can make you work like an unpaid intern. What was your favorite part of the stream? I like the part of the stream where Tab made it everyone's business for way too long. Step 1, get Dusky a Switch 2. Oh, see, that looks a lot better. Look at that. That looks a little more natural now. I love it. I love the way it is. It's beautiful. It's amazing. That is so much better than me trying to fit all this in with grass. And I was about to start matching the pattern. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna surround it with all grass and dirt as best I can. And I was like, why don't I just fill it in with water? I'm not gonna be living up here. I'm gonna be living down there. I just wanted a nice, cool little waterfall feature for this little spot. Did all this for a cool little waterfall. But then I got these more majestic, beautiful waterfalls, which help build up the entire storytelling of the environment in the first place. I can make just that entire up there just one massive lake. I can make that whole thing just a massive lake, you know? And it would still explain everything. Alright, I'm gonna go check to see if Murkrow moved in yet. Now what I should do is build a tiny bridge that goes over all this. If you do that, demand the boathouse. What? Oh! If I make it all just a massive lake. I could do that. Oh, dang it! Oh, of course I have to pick the one spot that houses the entire... I mean, honestly, that wouldn't be so bad either. I could fill all that in with water, too. A huge lake, though. I'll eventually make a staircase that leads up here. I always do. Bum, 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 bum. Well, I see no one's moved in, but that's only because Murkrow moves in at nighttime, and it is not nighttime. It's so beautiful. I love it. Look at the massive lake that's just down here. Look at all that. What? A recipe for a main plane pen. Yay. I could probably invite Professor Tangrowth to this island because I know his habitat. If I made his habitat, he would probably move in, like a version of him. Hexagonal flooring. Okay. Ah, such a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing. Flowers are springing. On days like this, kids like you should be burning in hell. Oh, sorry. Actually, I got 3 waterfalls coming off that thing. Alright. Oh, wow! Island level 2. Fantastic. Love it. Wow! Take pictures. Alright. So, I'm going to assume that some of you guys are going to join this Dream Island at some point. And so, what Pokemon would you like me to start preparing for? I still have no idea how to get Mawile to join my island. I still have no idea how to do that. I'm very upset that I still don't know how to do that. Apparently if I just open up like a... Not today, but soon. Yeah, but still, but you're gonna probably want Pokemon to move in, like Metang or something. I can start preparing for it. Like, Mischievous. You want a Hoot Hoot? I kinda figured you'd want a Hoot Hoot. You want all the Pokemon? So, the island can only render in 20 Pokemon at a time. That means they'll be here, but they won't be present unless you, like, request them specifically to come out half the time. So, I want, like, the main ones, and we're gonna start, like, building... We're gonna start building houses for them, okay? We're gonna terraform this into, like, a beautiful town. Everyone's gonna have, like, their own custom build house. I joined a Pokemon forum on Facebook that's all about Poke builds, and they have some really ingenious ideas of, like, how to, like, build, like, decent small houses for specific Pokemon to live in, because they include the habitats into the house, but then they also build up the house so that's something that like a Pokemon would want to live in. And there was one for like Eevee that I saw, and Eevee likes living at a counter space, oddly enough, and they gave it like a 5x3 housing situation. And it had like a little balcony and like some flower pots up there on top of the thing, but it was really beautiful. I can take like strange thoughts and share it on a Discord or something, but I'm going to probably make this into like a town, you know? I just need some ideas first, and a team to make it happen. It should probably begin with an R. Team Rocket, I think, would be an appropriate name, you know, but who knows. Anyway, I should start planning for Pokédexes. So, let's go for Hoot Hoot. And of course, I want to bring Dratini in here, or Dragonair. Honestly, I'll take either of them. Did I pass Hoot Hoot? Oh, I didn't scroll all the way up. Okay. Pretty flower bed. Okay, wildflowers. Got it. I'll just get that started right now. Here's Squirtle's house. We'll just go ahead and just... Huh, look at that. Is this the pretty flower bed right here? Awesome. Perfect. Oh, I already have 5 flowers. Fantastic. I'll just put it right next to Squirtle's house for right now. I don't want to connect them because otherwise they'll turn to a new habitat. I'm sure you could see the level of anger in my face when I laid it down in the wrong spot. It was a very look of... Fuck. Again? But that should be what we need for a Hoot Hoot to come in. Build a town. I think I might level this out. If I level all this out, I can make farmlands in a certain part of it. probably near the rivers and the lakes because that makes the most sense. I can have it just like a tiny offshoot of the river just come out and just irrigate the entirety. Like right here, I could just have a tiny little sliver just come straight and just irrigate the entire like farmland, you know? I could just right here just draw a little line, lop. Or just right here, just a little line and just have it spread out to an irrigation site right here. This could all be farmland right here. All of this. This could all be farmland. Shovel out these two areas and it'll basically be one layer higher than the Poke Center. I like when everything's level, but I can always move the Pokemon Center to a higher level. I could. I don't need to, but I could. Alright, well let's start planning for more Pokemon. There we go. No. You like the river having a river going into farmland? Yeah, no, yeah. I should probably start planning for it then, shouldn't I? So how do we want to do this? We got 4 massive crops that we can grow. We have wheat, potatoes, tomatoes, and there's also corn. So I guess there's 5 groups of... Let's take a look at items. Collection. Alright, we have beans, that's 1. Tomatoes 2. Wheat is 3. Potatoes 4. And fresh carrots are 5. And I guess you also have like the berries, so there's also an orchard we could start up. And then there's also cave mushrooms you could also grow. How do you get seaweed? That is wash ashore restore. Okay, so you can only get seaweed from the shoreline, which is fine. Is anyone aware of anything else that's food edible wise? I'm gonna look it up real quick. You know, I'm just gonna look it up real quick. So Pokopia, all edibles. The secrets of buff foods and cooking in Pokopia. That's a thing. List of all food recipes. There we go. So, all food recipes in the cooking guide, huh? There's a simple salad which uses leaves, which come from trees. Lepa salad which uses a leaf and a lepa berry. That's a lepa salad. Seafood, just regular leaf, any ingredient, shredded salad. Need a partner that does chop. So, I'm seeing most of this berries, leaf, fresh water. Oh, fresh water is like oh, you need like a fresh water. Seaweed, any ingredient. That's soup. That's how you make soups. Cave mushrooms. Yeah, how do you make cave mushrooms? Mushroom, I'm gonna have to start like a cave mushroom farm. I guess we're gonna need like a cave that we can make that's gonna grow like mushrooms. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make cave mushrooms. Give me a second. I'm gonna look up how to make cave mushrooms. Can be farmed at Dry Peak Dream Island, where it can only be accessed by giving Drifloon a Clefairy doll. That's not the only way to get it. Mushrooms that grow in damp places such as caves or under shady trees. Okay, so if I just make like a giant cave network with like I don't know, mossy grass. Would it grow under moss? Would it grow with moss? I'm gonna have to look up like how to best like get the stuff like ready. But here's what I'm seeing. Here's a list of all ingredients. Yeah, berry, lepa, chesto, rost, asper, pecha, lum. 6 different kinds of berries, so I could have an orchard of like a 6x6 tree, and that'd be like a perfect square. So if I had like 6 of each kind of trees and I had them spaced out appropriately, I think I would have a pretty good orchard. Now, how big would an orchard like be specifically? So let's discuss that, right? Let's say that this is a tree. Should I put the next tree like right here and give like a space of 9 around it with another space of 9 around it? Would that be too cluttered? Or should I give like maybe 3 spaces each and give it a space of 3? 1, 2, 3, and then place one like right here. Do you think that would be better with like 3 spaces between each block? Because it's good when anything that falls is gonna fall around this perimeter, and that gives it plenty of like breathing space. Can you imagine a 6x6 of this? Or should I go even one further out? Should I place it like, give it 4 spaces apart, like this? Now, that will make the trees look really nice. And should I elevate the trees? Should I like plant the trees on like a thing like this? You like 3 spaces between each tree? Okay. This would be 4 spaces, so this might be a little too much then, huh? Oh, 4? You like 4? See, okay, the 4 is seeming to be like the appropriate number here. Now, when they're in a line, do I want it still to be like 4x4? So let's go ahead and play for that, right? So we have 2 spaces, 3 spaces, 4, and that would be. Do I have actual 4 spaces? Yeah, it's actual 4 spaces, so be like right here. And so this would be like the placement of the trees, right? It'd be like this. That seems like a pretty good spacing, don't you think? Like, this doesn't look cluttered. It doesn't look too busy. But do I want to do like pathways between it? Like, do I want to make this like, keep this dirt, but then keep like a path of 2 in between the trees, and like put down like a wooden or stone staircase, you know? Because I think that would look kind of nice. I actually kind of like the way this might look, and it would give like a full solid like plant ground for the, like, this wouldn't be holes. Imagine this is all wood right now, like a good stone walkway or something. Not a stone staircase. No, not a stone staircase, but like a stone walkway in between the trees. And this could all be just tilled land. I could till this land, make it all nice and tillable. You know what I mean? Like, imagine all this as like something like, yeah, stone walkway. Exactly. I could make it brick. I can make it that brick walkway that I used in the main town. Have a brick walkway between the trees. Where would I put it? And if I'm gonna make a farmland, which I'm gonna make right here, the orchard I would probably want to keep nearby. Now, unfortunately, a row of 6x6 is gonna take up a lot of space. It's gonna take up a lot of space for me to set that up. If I'm reserving some space for a tilled farmland, it's gonna probably be pretty big. So the orchard could be right over here. Near the town, still elevated. I think I can make this into an orchard, but I don't know. I'd have to assemble my blocks, measure it out, and then from there we can figure out the specifics of it, you know? Where'd the gravel go? Did I already bust it up and take it? See, I'm not really worried about putting holes over here because I'm about to turn this into farmland anyway. It's like I'm already thinking about mashing up these bricks over here. So, let's run with the idea that I'm gonna probably turn all of this into a tiny little town right here. We're gonna have farmland to this spot up here. Just a big farmland. And then over here is gonna be an orchard, just right over here. With a tiny little town that's gonna probably have a square, a town center right around here. And then I'm gonna probably have houses... not over here, but maybe over this way, you know? Which also would mean that I'm gonna probably have some houses around the town square. Because it'd be a town square, and it's gonna probably be, so we're gonna probably have an orchard over here. Maybe half an orchard. Maybe I'll do half orchards. 3 by 6, and then another 3 by 6 on the other side of the town. Maybe like back over there. Like orchard, orchard, farmland, town center, houses near the Pokemon Center, more houses like down over here in this little area. And this is for like District 1. Like there's bound to be more like districts. I'm like, so this land has 4 different biomes in it. This is just one tiny biome of a much bigger biome. But anyway, doesn't mean anything until I start doing something about it, huh? I love this little feature. You forgot how big it was? Oh, it's huge. We have so much room to grow. Oh, wow. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wipe away this entire upper level right here. I don't need this upper level. I think it would be better if it wasn't an upper level. If it was all just this one level right here. And that way it's level with the farmland, it's level with where the orchard will be, it's level with the river and the everything else, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe this out. You can always rebuild it back up the way we want it to be. Now, the only problem is that the Pokemon Center itself... Is you kidding me? I thought that by breaking the block, I would also be breaking the tree. I mean, it breaks the grass. I figured it would break the tree, too. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it breaks the grass. Why would it not also break the tree, you know? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it with a cute little smile. Squirrel says, still the first person to live here. There we go. This doesn't look half bad. It's gonna look really nice, and I'm gonna bust this up. There we go. Wow. This is gonna look really nice when I'm finally done with it. I just wish I had done this one layer lower so I could have hammered all of this flat with that layer, you know what I mean? With the layer of the town itself, where the Poke Center is. That would be nice, but I'm okay with having the town be one layer up, being like two different layers, like one layer up and one layer down. I'm okay with that. That is an okay compromise to the fact that this town still exists. Okay. I was amazed when I found out that Graveler actually has a use. I wondered why you could do rollout. I thought it was so you could travel faster. And I was like, why can't I use this to like plow my way through rocks? You can. Dusky, I want to complain about something. Yesterday, I wanted to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I didn't make one because I was busy streaming for 5 hours and 20 minutes of Life is Strange Chapter 1. I ended up going to bed with almost no dinner because of Life is Strange Chapter 1. It was over 5 hours long. I still haven't beaten it. It's still longer. I don't know how long it is, Dusky. I don't know if it even has chapters anymore. What if I've already beaten half the game? And I don't even know it. It'd be such a change from the formula. What if the other chapters aren't out yet? And by me being chapter 1, I have to wait 3 months for chapter 2. What if I find out that bananas don't taste good on their pizza? Bananas don't taste good on any kind of pizza. Yes, they do, Dusky. Don't lie to me. No, I thought I'd reach further. It's looking quite nice, actually. I'm surprised. I just gave this advice to the American Humanist Discord, but I feel it works here too. Shut up. I'm guessing that's the advice. Purify the heart until the path is clear, then move in harmony with the world's pulse. Resolve your choice in the span of several breaths and act before the mind can intervene, letting the deed flow. You're right. I should never doubt that bananas will always taste good on pizza. Eventually, everyone will know that bananas are the ultimate topping on pizza. I just have to believe in them. I have to believe in these humans, Dusky. I'm an elf. Believing in humans is not that easy for me. I am an elf. But if you can believe in Rock Lee, then so can I. I believe in Santa Claus, even if he doesn't believe in himself. Do you believe in Santa Claus? Nut. Do you believe Santa Claus can do what needs to be done? I believe in Santa Claus. I believe Santa Claus even knows what Santa Claus is. Of course you believe in Santa Claus. Everyone believes in Santa Claus. Santa Claus is the ultimate. He is the penultimate person in the entire world. He may have trouble with the oh my gosh, I have so many bricks. Nice. He might have trouble with the drinking all that milk. He may be fat. He might have diabetes from all the cookies, but that's okay. I believe in him. I believe that the Zempic is right for him. course, he still needs to talk to his doctor about it. Girl, where'd you get that 5 o'clock shadow from? Alright, cool. Awesome. We still have only one Pokemon here. But then again, Hoot Hoot might be here now. It is nighttime. Hi. Cool. Awesome. I could also wipe away all of this right here. It's a distillation of Mushin, Shigaku, and Koshi beliefs. Put another way, the gap between your perception and execution of action is a fatal flaw of wisdom and thought. Wow. Never before has my brain ever been so adequately blown into pieces of dust. Why did it have to be like down? Why couldn't it be like up here? Why could that not be up here? And I could turn this into farmland. No. It has to be down here. But that's okay, because I'm gonna put a staircase that goes up to the other thing. Don't overthink. Alright. I should start focusing on gathering specific Pokemon of a specific kind. I need to find lava. Or a vending machine, at least. So, let's go ahead and plan the ultimate first starter party, right? So, we could have a Scyther. Let's look for, okay. Oh, specialties. Good, awesome. Let's go for... Explode? Why would I want that? Party? Transform? Engineer? Wow. Filter. I don't know, take a ton's the only engineer? Okay, fine, whatever. Fine. Eat? Why would you want a Pokemon whose specialty is eating? Yawn. Crush? Well, I don't want to. I mean, I'd be okay with having a Pokemon that has a crush, but I'm kind of specific about the things I'm into. Chop. Let's get someone who's good at chopping. Oh, Pidgeot's good at chopping? I never would have guessed. Scyther's good at chopping, Scissor's good at chopping, Pinsir's good at chopping, Heracross is good at chopping, Extra Jill is... Chopper? I thought he was a farmer. Is he both? Is he a chopper and a farmer? He's good at search, chop... Help you find buried items? Oh, okay, cool. No, just saying. Never guess. Axew's good at chopping. Farfetch'd. Daltrix. Whatever the heck this thing is. Rookidee? You know, I would like to have Farfetch'd again, but I'm still upset at Farfetch'd. Maybe the eaters tear down trees and bushes for you to look. Let's find out. Let's take a look at Pokemon whose specialty is eating. Let's take a look at all Pokemon who are good at eating. Snorlax. Something good may happen if you offer them food. Well, okay then. Okay then. That's good to know. That's good to know. I don't need befriend, I just need all. Alright, so all Pokemon who are good at chopping, there's so many options here. But I know that Farfetch'd is a really good Pokemon. I really like Farfetch'd, but I'm still angry at Farfetch'd. Do you know why I'm still angry at Farfetch'd? Do you remember in a stream I told you that I made a grass hut? It was very expensive to build. It was hard to get the leaves for it, but I made a grass hut. It was the only one that had been made, and I gave it to Farfetch'd. And I was like, here you go, Farfetch'd. You're the person who does all the chopping, you do all the hard work, you get the first house. And how does that bitch pay me back? Asks me to move him into a new house. And so I built him one made of sand. Tiny little sand house. And he's like, wow, this is amazing. I love this new house. And I'm just like, good. I'm glad. Because you're never moving back into the house that you originally were living in. Yeah. So here's the thing. I have a tendency to jump ahead of the story quests. And so I was like, I'm just gonna get Farfetch'd's house, just move him in there, just get him all nice and happy, and he loved it. He loved the house. But because I advanced the story quest, I got the message like, Farfetch has been looking for you. Can you please go talk to Farfetch real quick? And so I went to Farfetch, and Farfetch was like, you know what? I'm kind of tired of living out here. I'd rather live in a house. Can you please build me a house? And I was like, you're in a house. Can I just acknowledge the fact that you live in a house and call it a day? No, I want you to build me a house. And so I built him a stupid dinky house. One that was lower quality than what he was currently living in. On the shores and made of sand. Instead of his beautiful wooden dome of something that he cut himself. He made it himself. He poured his sweat, heart, and leek into that. And so now, I'm gonna make Farfetch move in here. And he's gonna live on this island. And he's gonna be the only one without a house. Until I make him a house. But I do need someone who will chop wood for me. I do need someone who chops wood, so I do need to do that. I know that he comes in on a cart. I already know that. And I know it takes 2 pieces of cardboard, so I'm gonna get that too. You can probably just buy the cardboard. I don't have to worry about making the cardboard, do I? Do you detect a hint of animosity? No, Dusky, you do not detect a hint of animosity. You detect a full detestation of animosity. Hot spring sprout until when I can get hot water. Okay, I guess I can't make cardboard yet. Fine. Saying there's oh no, there's a whole fire. There's a whole fire of animosity for Farfetch'd. Oh good, I can buy some cardboard boxes. Yay. I'm only allowed to buy one. Can I please make some? I can make literally everything else, but I can't seem to get... Concrete pipe. Link silver leaves to as many as you want. The inside is pitch black. It's just decoration. That doesn't do anything. Can I like use it to transport water? Can I use it to make an irrigation system? Because that'd be kind of cool. You have to head out? Okay. You have a good day, Dusky. I won't be too much longer myself. Okay, I may have to abandon the thought of having a Farfetch'd join because I can't even find. Yeah, so I was thinking about like making this arch tiling, this brick stuff that I love so much. But we also do have brick that I could also make too, made of actual brick. But I was thinking of making this arch tile. This is really beautiful, like, stuff. Alright, it looks like Farfetch'd might be out of my reach of what I can possibly get. Possibly. Let's look at the Pokédex and look at what I got here. So, Farfetch'd. All packed up. Yep, it takes 2 cardboard boxes and 1 cart. It's like I thought. Okay. And it's not even necessarily I might get a Farfetch'd. I might get a Makuhita instead. Or a Hariyama. I might get either. I don't want that. Now, a berry tree has a chance to spawn in a Scyther and a Scizor. And to be honest, those are okay too. And I really actually like them. And also, I could get a Pinsir or a Heracross. And all 4 of these people apparently are good at chopping. So, as long as I have one of these 4 right here, which Pinsir and Heracross can also be used to build too. They can also be used to build. So I can also use Heracross and Pinsir to build. So, we do have this tree up here. I might as well utilize it until I can start building this island. So let's go ahead and just ditto use leafage. That's some good leafage there, Ditto. Oh. It's a hoot hoot. We have a hoot hoot now on the island, so your hoot hoot's here. Here's your hoot hoot. You have your hoot hoot. Your hoot hoot's living here. I wonder if there's like a disposal box where you can just put blocks in it and it just disposes of them. What are we about to get here? And now we have Scyther. So now we can cut logs. So now we have a Scyther. So there's that. That is in fact the thing we have now. So we have Scyther, we have Squirtle, we have Hoot Hoot. We have at least 3 Pokemon living here. They moved in rather quick too. I'm rather surprised by that. And I'm either gonna build a grand staircase that leads up this mountain, or hear me out, a long vine that travels all the way up a straight column, or a ladder that travels straight up a long column, or an elevator. An elevator that goes straight up. Eventually, I'm gonna... So I'm noticing that cave mushrooms will, in fact... Hey there, yo. You wouldn't happen to know what humans live around here, would you? Ah, there aren't any humans here at all? Yo, you seriously ain't good. I want to fill my home up with a bunch of shiny stuff. You know, humans have jewels and glass and all that sparkly things, yo. I guess I'll have to think of a plan B. They awaken at dusk and take wing in the twilight, leading to the expression, get home before the murder will fly. Oh. Alright. So if I were to start an irrigation system, let's pretend I'm using the idea of starting an irrigation system. I think it would have to start about here. I'd probably have this filled in because I'm probably not going to get too close to the river. That would be, you know, dumb. It'd be dumb to be this close to the river. You would want a tiny little inlet, not like a big entrance or whatnot, but you'd want a good irrigation system, right? And we're also doing all this sand, which is a separate problem altogether. But not once you get started. And of course I want the irrigation system to be filled with, you guessed it, dirt underneath. I can save that for when I actually pop it open. Alright, so... So if there are 5 things that you can grow, what if you just had 10 locations of 8? You know what I mean? Just 10 locations of 8. That way you would have enough of everything for an entire island, right? So let's say I'm playing around with this idea and I just have like... We started right here. like this. It's not gonna look the prettiest, but I'm gonna cover it with wooden boards like last time. It's gonna be covered up. The water's gonna be covered up just like last time. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you have a space, and then you have another 8. Okay, and then technically it would have to go this far out. Which one is this? Number 4? This 1, 2, 3. That would be number 4 right there. 5, 6, 7. Okay, I must have got my math wrong because I could have sworn I was already at 8. 2, 3, 4. So here's 2. Here's 4. Here's 6. Nope, I need one more. My math was off. So here's how far out it would have to go. And there we go. Why does... Oh! Because they're going 4 across. Tabby. Shut up, Tabby. Technically, here we go. Here's actually where it would stop. It would stop right here. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of dumb, people. I'm really kind of dumb. It's 4. It's 8 total for each one, so it only goes 4 deep. I could make it 3 rows of it though. Technically, I could make it 3 deep. Could do that. Here's 2. Here's 3. Oh man. Oh. I love it. Here's 4. And this would be 5. That's how big of a farmland it would be. I could make it 5x3 instead of 5x2. So we could have 15 instead of 5. I mean, 15 instead of, 10. Because technically, I could still turn this into farmland too, right here. I don't think that would be too bad. I think it would fit in quite nicely. Be a lot, but it looks like it would be a reasonable size, I think, you know, for farmland. What do you think, Nut? Should I go with 10 or 15? It would look so nice. 15, there it is. Stop it, girl. Stop. 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 You eat that block and you enjoy it. Okay. I think now is the time for my little friend rollout. Oh, did I actually match that up pretty well? I mean, I'm one layer off, but yes. Stop it. You're gonna run up. You're running out of energy, girl. It's good thing I collected all these berries. I need to get started in this orchard here soon. There we go. Now, you'd think it'd be smart of me to leave the natural blocks that would have already been there in there and just carved around it. But I'm a special kind of stupid. How do I call the magnet? No, I think there's a way for me to call. There's a way for me to collect all of this stuff. I just do not know how to do it. Always display handy bag. Okay, well, I don't know how to do it, so I'm just gonna suck up all this with Swallow. You don't get to the end of the game. You have to get the spaceship, and you have to get all the Team Rocket stuff done. You have to get all the badges. Then you'll get it. It's literally last game stuff. Hold to retrieve. Huh, interesting. Ah. Ow. There we go. Stop doing that, Tabby. Please stop. Please stop. Just stop. Stop, girl. Just stop. I'm upset by what just happened. I'm upset and I'm angry and kind of hungry. Mostly the hungry. I don't like when games make me hungry. I don't want to be hungry. Okay, that takes way too long to do this. That's so much faster. Alright, let's finish putting these blocks down. Now, I should replace all the bottoms with something. Wood, brick, stone, gravel. And I should put wood around all of this. But if I do that, I will not be able to put down wooden planks. I already know that. I've tried. It failed. But this right here is basically the beginnings of our farm. And so I'm pretty happy about it. And what if I start the orchard about right here, you know? Let's say that I have this massive pathway that leads from this to the orchard, right? A two-way path that just goes from right here. The first tree could be right. Actually, if I were just for right now, let's go ahead and you'd like the farm and orchard close. So let's pretend this is a pathway right here, right? I feel like the orchard could probably start its boundaries like right here. You know what I mean? With the pathway leading through it. Just like that. So pretend that this is the border of the orchard. Like this is the very edge of it. And this is the whatever. And so this could be the this could be what did we agree upon? It was four spaces. So the boundary, so the first tree would be 4 spaces in, right? So this is 4 spaces in. Here's another 4 spaces. So here's 4, here's 4, here's the first like thing. So the very first tree would be this is like the very boundary. And the very first tree would probably sit right about that's 3 blocks, not 4 blocks. So it'd be 1 more over. The first tree would sit right here. Well, no. What? No, because it's just 2 blocks and 2 blocks between each other. So it would be a 2 block separation. So after the first 2 blocks, which this would probably be like part of the pathway here, this would be a different pathway. And so the very first tree would probably be right here. And then you'd have this space, 2 spaces, another space, and the next tree would probably be like right here. Does that seem too close, or does that seem like natural? And so you'd have like the pathway being like the pathway would be something kind of like it'd be like this, right? Oh, I'm out of PP. Oh, I seem to also be out of sand. But you get what I mean. And so do you think that looks do you think that would look good, or do you think I should go for a different type of concept? Because if so, then I could just start mapping out the trees now. Maybe we make them 1 further space apart, so we could have like a 3 walkway. Maybe, I don't know, or 4 actually seems to work quite nicely. And you got this nice lovely square that just goes around it. Kinda like it. I kinda like this. But there is one little problem, and I just now realized it. So if this is the walkway, wouldn't the first tree be closer? Or should I keep it further back and have the first extended walkway into it? Because I think that would actually kind of like make it look kind of nice too, maybe. Allegedly, in my opinion. Which means the second tree would go right about here. And this one would also go right about here. 2, 3, 4, space. That's 3. It's 2, 3, 4. That'd be 4. Keep it further back, makes more open at the beginning. Yeah. There we go. That's 5. And I'm gonna have to fill this all in right here, but that's fine. I'm completely okay with filling this in. We've learned with Magnemite, filling stuff in is actually kind of easy. I have so much grass. Oh, wow. Man, Magnemite's OP. Um... Dang it! Ah. I was close. This is nice and peaceful. I'm enjoying this. So that's 3, that's 5. I have technically 1 more that needs to go out. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4. You go right here. You love just having a chill time? Yeah, that's my specialty. And so we would have an orchard that would be about this big, and it would just go back 6 trees. Yeah, a huge block of 6 trees. I wonder how deep that would be. Let's find out. So yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, good. More carving to do. But that's already 4 trees. We're basically already almost there. Oh, that's all my fruit. For now. Doesn't matter. I have to cut these down anyway. Wait, wasn't I gonna split the orchard in half, or was I gonna split the farm in half? What was the plan again? I feel like there was a plan here, and I forgot what the plan was. Wasn't it 6 types of each tree? Yeah, it was. There's only 6 types of each tree, which is why I was gonna do 6 by 6. So I was gonna have 6 trees of each type going, each going back. I would have 6 Lepa trees, 6 cherry trees, 6 of this trees, 6 that trees. But was I gonna do 3 trees by 6 and 3 trees by 6? Or was I gonna do like a massive orchard and then like a repeat of the farm situation I have over here, like over there? Or is I just gonna abandon that entire idea and just go for like a town thing here? Which is also okay, you know? I think we got plenty of food. Okay, I'm getting sick and tired of actually having to Let's get the ground plate. Let's get the ground figured out first, and then we'll deal with everything else. And then I can smooth it all out, put wood over top of it, fill it with water, be done with it. You like maybe putting 3 types of trees on each side? That would make the orchard a little bit smaller. And I could just do like now, should I just put like 3 trees and then like 3 trees on the other side over there, or over in the other place? Or should I do like 1 layer of 6 going back 3? And you would have to like go back to get like the cherry trees, which might... It wouldn't have to go as far back, and that way I wouldn't have to worry about excavating that area too. Let's take a look at that real quick. So if I just went back 3 layers, I wouldn't have to fill that much in, and this would just basically be done right here. It'd be a nice small orchard. I think it would work quite well, actually. And then if I wanted there and I just did the other 3 trees like on that ridge over there, that would also be good. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Simply because, like, if this going like 3 rows back, that's a lot. That's like a lot of weird space. But if it's like 3 rows, that seems like a lot more doable. I don't have to worry about like drilling into this mountainside. I can put something else back there, like a park or something. All right. Okay, time for Magnemite. You're gonna love having Magnemite. He is such a powerful Pokemon to have. And there we go. I can actually map out the entire pathways. $190. I don't think I need quite that many. I think 80 would be enough for right now. Alright, so let's change it to 4, just like that. Well, it's a good thing you don't have to move for me to put something down on top of you. Now, do I want to keep it arch tiling all the way around, like an entire square of it? Or I do not have enough blocks of arch tiling. But at least now we can see kind of what's going to happen here. And if I do this the way I was thinking of doing it, then this right here is what it will look like when it's done. Let me, come on. Oh, I have to be directly on top of it. Okay. And right here will be a tree. It'll look like that. For the most part. I mean, obviously right here, this is also going to be like, I just want to test something real quick. If I rotor-roller this, am I still able to plant a tree here? I got plenty of tree seeds. I can make these lapas, actually. Yeah, I can do that. Will I still be able to plant it? I can. Okay. I planted my first lapa tree. Just like that. This entire layer right here will be nothing but lapa trees. And that looks good. I like the way this came out. This looks really good right here. I'm gonna need definitely more arch tiles. I did not make enough. I thought I made plenty. I was wrong. I need a lot more. I'm gonna need a lot more. But at least it's all gonna look like a good, beautiful orchard at some point. It is now 8 o'clock. We will continue this next time. But before I go, because I'm gonna have a lot of this done by the time we have our next stream, I want to know what I'm gonna do with down here. Am I gonna replace all this with a certain material? Because I want to know that before I leave. I want to know what the plan is. Should I put wooden floorboards down there? You know, should I make it stylish stone flooring? I think that'd be kind of cool. I could also go collect gravel from the river system. Put gravel down there. Make it all gravel. Gravel's good for water retention. It would be thematically pleasing. And I could surround it with stylish floor stoning. You know, make it a... It wouldn't look as natural, but it would look more irrigation-y. But if I made the flooring different, that would also be good enough. We could also make stone tiling, but I feel like stylish stone flooring would be just as beautiful. But we could also go with like lined stone flooring, or marble, or grass flooring, which I don't know why I would bother with that. Puffy tree pillar. Wooden walls, brick, striped wall, wooden flooring. You know what I mean? We have so many options about what we can put down there. Stylish tiling. Look at that. That's why I made the bottom of the pool at the other place. Hexagonal flooring. Look at that. Winter print. Like, we have options. If nothing else, I might put stylish stone flooring down there to make it all nice and level. And, you know, because it'll be stone. I might just surround the entire thing with stone. Because it's going to have wood over top of it anyway. Or not over top of it, but, I mean, it's gonna be wood. So if it has like a stone surrounding with wood, I feel like that would just be the style. Yeah, I feel like that would be the best option. So I'm gonna get as much stone as possible, make this stylish stone flooring, and here's my plans. Here's my plans for this, right? The perimeter of this, the perimeter starting like right here and going all the way around, stylish floor. Down here, stylish floor. It's all gonna be stylish floor, and it's gonna come all the way around here. And then what I'm gonna have is one entranceway, and it's gonna be stylish floor right here, stylish floor right here, and it's gonna be one pathway for water to come in. Or maybe I'll put, no, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like that. Right here and right here, it's just gonna lead up to this, and it's just gonna come right into the irrigation system. It's all gonna be stylish floor. And then the wood over the water. Yeah, and then we're just gonna cover it with wood over top of it, so you can just walk across it. It'll be nice, it'll be irrigated, and it will look nice. And that's my plans. And so I'm gonna try to do that during my free time. And this is all gonna look nice. It's gonna be completely tilled up, ready to go. And this right here might also be done, and at the very least, I might have the plots laid out. And then you can join me when you feel like it, and we can discuss how we're going to make the plan. If you want to discuss that, if you want to join me. If not, then I can just go through here and try to figure that stuff out myself. I'm gonna try to build like a tiny little market stalls. I'm gonna do some research on some Pokemon that can do stuff like that, and then try to recruit them once I get the market stalls up. I don't know. We do have the whole Pokopia, Discord thing where we can like discuss things like that and post videos about different Pokopia builds and stuff like that, ideas, stuff like that. And we can turn this little dream island into a beautiful little server for everyone here, you know? Everyone can eventually come join us here. But anyway, I'm gonna go watch some Star Trek. You guys go have a good night. I will see you all Monday? Monday. You'll see me Monday. I think I'll be too busy Saturday and Sunday unless I do a Voices of the Void mini stream where I like stream for a couple hours before 8 o'clock when I come home from work. But for the most part, I'm probably going to be here doing this and playing and posting videos from Tomodachi Life. So it's going to probably be my next couple days. It's going to be this and Tomodachi Life. So I'm going to see you guys on Monday, okay? Probably a Tomodachi stream and maybe some Pokopia on Monday. Maybe. I don't know yet. Maybe Life is Strange. Probably Life is Strange. I want to continue playing it. See you guys later.